I'm William Ma, the editor of IoT Hub, and welcome to this COVID-19 discussion series. I'm here with Frank Zeichner, the CEO of IoT Alliance Australia. They're the peak industry body for IoT, or the Internet of Things, in Australia. Frank sees an important role for IoT in the way we respond to the crises like the COVID-19 situation. Frank, how could IoT help us respond to a situation like the one we're seeing now?
Thanks, William. Well, the way I look at it, there are direct and indirect applications for IoT that can make a direct impact for what's happening with COVID-19. One is how it affects the pandemic itself in terms of tracing the origin of the pandemic, where it might start, where the pockets are, compliance with quarantining, patient care, and importantly, the management of scarce resources. That's dealing with the pandemic itself, but there are secondary effects that we're all feeling, the economic effects that are driving companies to work remotely. And how do they do that? How do they manage and monitor remotely what before took people to do? That requires the Internet of Things in spades.
And what might that look like in the future?
Well, underlying all of it is the need for having a resilient business and a resilient nation. And that requires the availability of real-time data that's local, that's also non-fragmented from multiple sources. So the challenge is, how do we get that information together so that we can make real-time decisions? That's how we respond to crises. And so to do that, we obviously need the technology. Frankly, the technology pretty much exists, but the actual connecting of the fabric of our companies and our nation together to share it and collect it together is what's needed. COVID-19 in some ways is a catalyst for driving some of that. I think that we'll change because of it. We'll start thinking that way more. But I think the globe is also getting the same message. So at the other end, I think we'll all be looking at it, looking at remote real-time management of real data to make decisions. For our competitive national position, we're going to need to take that up quickly.
Thanks, Frank. And stay with us for more insights in this series about the COVID-19 crisis and the role of IoT.